Alright, I think we can go ahead and start. Go ahead and stop the music here. Okay, so yeah, finally Pocket Adventure. I've been kicking this one down the road for a while now. There are a couple things that I am going to need to change before we jump right into Pocket Adventure, so give me a moment. First things first, since I am playing a 4x3 game, might as well there it is. Bring up the old Rush background. Figured it would work. Turtle Rock hasn't been that hard? That's good. That's good. Okay, volume warning for a moment. The emulator I'm using is called Mednafen? Mednafen. Yeah. It's a weird emulator name, but I still need to configure my controls for it, apparently. Oh, I got it. I got it. I figured this out. Okay. That's how they want me to do this. Hold on. Hold on. So, up, up. Down, down. Why does it think that there's so many downs? Left and oh shit, okay. I keep fucking up this control configuration because it is not at all intuitive. So like that. Holy shit. Good emulator. Actual menus are for pussies, don't you know? There. Okay. Okay, we should be good. Now I just need to actually set up the window. Oh my god. How's it gonna pick this up? Ooh, this looks weird. Hold on, let me expand this. And now for the music. There we go. 1999. Fascinating. This is one of the only 2D Sonics that came out around this time? Pretty sure? Yeah, no, old, screens like that are not very good. I don't know what room is, but I guess we'll just start. Alright, here we go. So far things seem to be working fine. I don't know how the special stage entrances work in this one, but ooh. Sonic feels really weird in this one. Like, really weird. He starts off really sluggish, and then he sort of gains some, like, slipperiness to him. Which, like, yeah, sure, that's, like, kind of what momentum is, but I don't know, it feels much more pronounced here than in any of the previous games. Yeah, no, there is a reason why I don't, like, film old screens like that. It is damn near impossible, in my opinion. You can get close, but then you're not going to play the game very well. So emulators are really the best bet for this kind of thing. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to get to the end with these 50 rings. Which, I don't know, the level feels like it's ending. Okay. Now, one thing I don't think I have access to is save states on this emulator. So this will be fun to do. Only 30? I mean, I guess this is the first one. Oh my god, these physics. I need to know, does this feel better to play, like, on a Neo Geo? I'm very curious about that. Because I'd love to get my hands on a real copy of this game. It's just, Neo Geos are really, like, Pocket Colors are really expensive. Anywhere from, like, $50 if there's, like, basically no guarantee that they're gonna work. Or you can get them for, like... What did I just pick up? Or you can get them for, like, $150 with a guarantee that they work. Or if you're really willing to spend, you can get them for $200 with a replaced, like, brighter LCD. Feels good to play with the old clicky stick? Okay, I mean, that's something. I'm assuming the thing said 120. Awesome. Those flowers are continues? Okay, that's good to know. So, how do the emeralds in this game work? Once I finish the game, will I get, like, a stage select that I can, like, go back and get emeralds that I missed, or... And then I can, like, jump to the ending, like, the true finale, once I get all of them, or... Every zone has its own special stage, it's a built-in level select, so you don't have to worry. Okay. So then I won't worry. But there's only one Chaos Emerald per zone, I'm assuming, because this is a Dimps game. So, like, Act 2 here, I don't have to worry about it all too much. Okay. I will not worry about it for Act 2 here. I'll just focus on going fast. There was a card there. That's a collectible that I vaguely remember us talking about before. How there's, like, puzzle cards to find everywhere, but I'm not really sure what they're for. They definitely pulled that segment from CD. Okay, so don't worry about the final one. Got it. Which means there's probably only 6 zones here. If not, like, 6 zones and a final zone or something like that. Whoa! Oh yeah, this is a Dimps game. How's the volume, by the way? Is the game too loud, or is it just fine, or... Because this is my first time using this emulator, literally ever, so... Oh! And he's gone. I'll give them that was harder than the Advanced 1 first boss, I guess, because he hit me. Volume's fine? Good to hear. Now, I played this a little bit as a kid on an emulator, probably this emulator, honestly. And this is a level that I distinctly remember. Don't think I ever finished it. Puzzle pieces have to be assembled manually from the menu. Complete all the pictures to unlock a sound test in a special stage marathon mode? That's neat. Plenty of optional content here, it sounds like. Seems kind of awkward. Maybe a spin dash jump would get me there. Yeah. Is this music? Hold on, hold on. This is Angel Island Zone's theme. Why is it playing in Chemical Plant? I mean, I like Angel Island's theme, so not gonna complain, but, like, what? That's the wrong one. Yeah, the music's pretty good, I will admit. Alright, now I've heard really bad things about this game's special stages. And, like, I can sort of feel it a little bit here, because it kind of feels, like, very slippery. And it doesn't really know what to do with your physics once you're up on top of the half-pipe. But I highly doubt that is the reason these things have such, like, infamy. I mean, it's a DIMP special stage. There's no way this is staying good forever. You blink and next thing you know, Johnny is speeding past you for some reason, even though you could have sworn you left him at the last checkpoint way far behind you. $130, like 42 more? Oh, I hate it when it does this. Oh. Man, am I supposed to be able to see these coming, or... Got a clear there. That's good. I'm definitely starting to see the writing on the wall. Game is the DIMP's tradition of there being a massive difficulty spike at the final one, and, well, it's not advanced one level so demanding, but it'll take you for a ride? Okay. Well, we'll get there when we get there, which, from what I've heard, will be tonight, because this game is incredibly short, apparently. One thing this game definitely could use is some more screen real estate. I'm aware that they did not have that option, but, like, man, it needs it. Like, I never really had an issue with screen crunch in the advanced games, but it's pretty bad here, I will admit. Short but sweet, short but sweet. I mean, hey, that's good. With a game with as much, like, replay value as your typical Sonic game, you don't really need... Where am I going? You don't really need it, like, a super long adventure all the time. So... Okay. I like Sonic's design in this game a lot. It's a, like, weird mix of his old design and his new one that they sort of switched to. This theme is really good, but it's also not from this level, I don't think. Is this, Hydro City Zone? Yeah, it is. Looks like they're just taking me through the Sonic 3 soundtrack, but they're only keeping each song for one stage at a time. Oh! This is really familiar. Did Dimps reuse this at some point? I think they did. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is that ring gonna come back? No. I've yet to lose the Eggman. If you delete, or something interesting is that you have the option to just delete just the puzzle data, separate from zone progression and emeralds. If you delete the data, Sonic just shrugs like, well, okay, you better not regret this. Oh, the sixth boss of Advance 2! Oh, right. And the problem was you had to continuously run. I remember that. That was awful. Oh. Why was Advance 2 like that? Never have I seen a Sonic game be so close to being great, and yet so far. Like, the design for most of the levels was there. The music was there. That really good sense of speed was there, and then you make it just to, like, the end of the game, and it just shits the bed. Maybe I can... Oh, okay. Got it. Spin dash jump is ridiculous in this game, but it's not quite that ridiculous. Maybe I can... I think Advance 2 referenced Pocket Adventure because they're both Dimps. This one is Dimps, right? Like, it has all the trappings of a Dimps game. Oh, God. It better not have any Dimpsisms. I swear. If I start getting auto-thrown into pits, we're gonna not have a good time. Oldest trick in the book, and I fell for it. It was Dimps before Dimps was fully formed? That sounds about right. Look at that, walking up a ledge. Definitely Dimps. Get it? Sonic 4 joke. Laugh. Sonic 4 bad. It's a shame that Sonic 4 turned out the way it did. That, I feel, does not quite work the way they wanted it to, but alright. I bounced through one of those. Like, it's still registered and everything, but, like, I went through it. Shit. In most Sonics, when you jump after a spin dash, you lose mid-air control. Not in this game. That is fascinating. Okay, what does it want me to do there? Basically, no matter what I do, I get caught right there and get turned around. However, if I drop down here... Oh, okay. It's just really specific. That's good to know. This zone's pretty much as aimless as it was in Sonic 2. Pretty par for the course here for this one. Doesn't mean it's bad. Just saying. Lots of falling aimlessly downwards. It's a shame games this early didn't have rankings. Would have been curious to see how you could have teased like a zone like Casinopolis into an S rank or something. Okay, good, I did get it. The next act is dangerous? Okay. So that'll be an improvement on Casinopolis normally, honestly, in my opinion. I don't necessarily hate Casinopolis, but like, man, it is one of the most boring zones from Sonic 2. Whoa. I didn't pay attention to how many it wanted me to get. I'm going to assume I made it. What?! Let's see, one thing about this game in particular... Oh wait, no, I already read that. Okay. This game has time trial mode? Oh. Yeah, okay, apparently I needed 150 for that, but like, I'm not gonna worry about it. We can come back and grab things, and I could figure out if this emulator has save states, which I don't know. So, that's probably what you mean by this act is kinda dangerous, I'm assuming? It's normal Casinopolis, but like they filled it with spikes or something. God, this really is dibs. It's easy to get squished? Okay. Oh yeah, this is the Sonic 4 devs. It's really weird how they fixed a lot of things for, like, the advanced games. Which, granted, the advanced games broke things throughout, like, very easily. Things like the spin dash and such just kind of got worse over time. Spin dash, the very concept of rolling, the level design. Oh. Yeah, no, the physics also just kind of got worse. Is this really it? Is this the fight? There's no way this is the fight. That was the fight. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Get another zone that I wasn't the biggest fan of, and now suddenly it's back. Honestly, I'm noticing it's using a lot of Sonic 2, and, as you guys may know, I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic 2. I'm still enjoying this game, though, honestly. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I enjoyed Sonic 2. The level design feels more solid, which is weird coming from Dimps, of all companies. Considering what happens later. I wonder if it'll use the same boss. Oh. Yeah, I noticed that. He just kinda... Oh. Oh, I'm in the floor now. Alright. Okay, give me that bubble. It's Grounder. My favorite thing about Scratch and Grounder, those two, is that one of them, Grounder, is very clearly based off of like a Badnik that you can see in games. Scratch is just a big robot chicken. I don't think he ever actually shows up anywhere else. Granted, people don't normally like watch that show, so. Brief moment, you are the part with the hidden egg face. Oh, neat. Okay. Lower route for me, then. About half of it on screen? It's weird that they'd hide something like that in the foreground of all places. Oh. Okay. Those puzzle cards are probably not the hardest to collect, it sounds like, or it seems like, so far. Okay. Not sure how I would have gotten up here otherwise, but that's fine. Stop for air. They played Hydro City Act 2 before Act 1? Yeah. Fuck out of here. There we go. Some of them are really well hidden? Okay. I mean, I'm definitely not taking the time to find all of them. Maybe if I, like, get the... Oh! Didn't expect to see you here. So, wait, when is he... When can I hit him? When he's punching, it looks like? Okay. Okay. I won't make a bunch of mistakes this time. Ooh. What is that, like 4 hits or 3 hits? One of the two. I keep thinking, oh, he's gliding. Hit him, like, from underneath. Nope. Oh. Is that the Chaos Emerald? This is Sonic 3 plus Sonic 2 in a lot of ways. Oh, there I go. What? Knuckles. Okay. And now Tails is here. Okay. And I already like this more than Sonic 2's Sky Chase. By a lot, actually. You blue bastard. I guess Knuckles is dead now. Rip Knuckles or something. I know, it's astonishing how much care I'm showing for that, our friend, Mr. Knuckles. Is there a special stage in this one? Or in this zone? Music is very good here. Yes, there is? Alright. I doubt I'll gain access to it very easily, but... So far I've missed, what, 2 emeralds and we're on zone 5? Pretty sure. Already well beyond the halfway point of the game? It's only been 40 minutes! Were there even 100 rings in that level? I feel like there weren't. It's Sonic 2, but it's like the length it should have been. I'm aware that it's probably a very controversial and unpopular take, but... I don't know, nothing people say to me will ever make me a big fan of Sonic 2. That one in particular just, like, rubs me the wrong way a lot. It does not have an emerald. It's an Act 2, technically? Okay. Oh! Okay, I wasn't aware there was a timing to that. Ooh, this is a fun platform timing to get. Oh, okay. Thank you, physics. Oh, okay. Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah, this game is oh, that's really awkward. There we go. This level in Sonic 2 was probably one of my least favorites on the Genesis. This thing and Metropolis Zone. Don't like either of them. Which, noticeably, Metropolis Zone is absent. Do I go over here? That's a really weird section. Oh. Don't tell me. It's better for me to die. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take out this guy. Whatever those things are called. Come on. Can I, like... Oh, okay. I shouldn't have. My thought was maybe I can spin dash jump there? No. There's a shortcut? Okay. Next life I'll have to do that. Let's try continuing this way. The other way seems more difficult than would be worth dealing with. The game over won't let me, or won't make me redo Sky Chase? That's good. Oh, okay. Now, we've been seeing a lot of, like, games get remade lately for, like, old platforming, like, portable platformers on, like, Game Gear and stuff. For Sonic, anyways. I wonder if anyone's going to remake this one. Almost made it. I don't want to risk that again. Can I, like... Yes, I can. Okay. I was expecting that thing to, like, grab me, and then it didn't, and my momentum pulled me forward. I wonder what the game over penalty is then. It's quite a long level. Weird. This thing is segmented in a lot of spots. You really wouldn't expect it. Meanwhile, the Sonic 2 stage is like anarchy. You can go anywhere at any time with some carefully planned spin dash jumps. Is that thing gonna move? It is. Had a heart attack just now. Oh, okay. Where am I? Where is this? Oh. Okay. The game over music is messy. Okay, wait, so I need to... Okay, sure. Adjusting to this version of the level, or this version of the level is like really, really weird, because those metal bars in the Genesis version, they don't do that, really. They aren't barriers for you. Meanwhile, in this version, they are directly barriers to you. You can't cross them. So, like, you see shit off in the distance that in the Genesis version, you're like, oh yeah, I can get there. Just fine. Nope. Hey, what the fuck? Okay, it is possible to get back. I'm gonna time out in here. Please change. Oh, I do not like this part. It doesn't have the conveyor belt? Okay. It has these things, and I hate these. Oh, do I hate these. God, the shit this level requires. I have to be at the boss. Come on. There we go. Oh, shit. Doomsday Zone music is oddly fitting for Silver Sonic. This is his last appearance. Ever. I mean, I guess Mania brought him back, but, like, his last, like, non-basically fan game appearance. Oh, fuck. No! No, no, no. Please, no. Oh my god, I'm gonna game over. I'm gonna fucking game over. I can't... There's no way I'm gonna be able to beat him without getting hit. Yeah, it is his last stand, and he is just as aggravating as he was in Sonic 2. What? was that game over music? What was that? But yeah, I am not a fan of Silver Sonic, in case you didn't know. I think he's cool, but I don't know. I think every other Mecha Sonic fight after him has been done better with properly telegraphed attacks. Also, yay, doing this for the next 10 minutes again. Oh, this level is so aggravating. It takes after its Genesis counterpart so well. Yeah, you just wouldn't expect that property of him to be carried over, considering I don't think anybody liked that. Like, I know it was the spines, but like, oh god. Just the confirmation of the fact that they brought that back. Not happy. Where is the shortcut? Where do I go for that? Is it this? I don't think I can get up there. I love platforming cycles. They're good. Okay. I'm not enjoying this level. I'm tempted to just throw myself in a pit, so I can start over with a fresh set of lives. I can get up there 2 ways. What? Does anyone know what the fuck just happened? At all? I am so confused. It teleported me to the right. The Sonic Stream curse is real? It has to be. It's Tails Doll. It has to be Tails Doll. There's no other explanation. He's mad that we've skipped Sonic R for so long. Why is that slope so bad? Man, I'm so glad I get to sit here and wait for platforms to move for like 6 minutes. And that is this level. Oh look, the platforms weren't in the right spot. I get to wait again. Oh, okay. Please move me up. There we go. Come on, come on. Whoever decided to have like a minute and 13 seconds of waiting for platforms in this level, who hurt you? Whoa! That works. I guess. Wait, but then where am I as of this point? I am not at the spot, I don't think. Okay. This is a completely different route. What the fuck? Jump to the far left. Yeah, I think I found it. Except now... I don't want to, like, just blind jump to the right, but... Why make me leap of faith this? Blind jump to the right, okay. This is really finicky. God, this game starts so strong, too. Oh, okay. Okay. No bullshit spikes here, just a time penalty, which is almost worse. That's my big brain take of today. Time penalties are so obnoxious. I tried to stop. I really did. Dimps. Goddamn dimps and their retractable spikes. Telling the player where the obstacles are is a beginner's mistake. That won't keep your player endlessly frustrated at your game playing it 24/7 all the time. That's the dimps model right there. Every time. That thing gets me every time. Honestly, I just really don't enjoy Wing Fortress Zone at all, so that would probably be a really good explanation for as to why this level in particular is rubbing me, like, the wrong way. What? Oh my god. That and the fact that every penalty in this level is a huge time penalty, which means the stage takes 8+ minutes to finish. Let's be honest, it feels like padding. It's like, oh shit, they can finish this game in like an hour. Quick, triple the length of Wing Fortress Zone. It's like, wait, but why? It's like, just fucking do it. Honestly, the Sonic 2 is weakened by its entire ending, if you ask me. Metropolis Zone is an infuriating disaster that goes on for way too long. Followed by Sky Chase, which is a sort of pleasant ride. Which is immediately followed up by Wing Fortress, which is pretty much the opposite of a pleasant ride. And then you go into, like, Death Egg Zone, probably having been obliterated by Wing Fortress. And the game gives you no rings and makes you fight 2 bosses. And as tense as that sounds, I wish these things gave literally any kind of warning sign. Oh my god. As intense as that sounds, like, it just ends up being really frustrating by the end of the game. Because fucking up too much with a game with a, like, no password system, are you kidding me? But yeah, like, I don't know. And then, like, if you manage to beat it, the whole thing, the whole experience just, like, leaves a really sour taste in your mouth the whole time. It's not Silver Sonic if you can't get a cheap hit in immediately. Okay. I deserved that. I got greedy. Call me greed. Okay, I was trying to run away. Holy shit. Fuck off, Silver Sonic. I'm so glad that zone's over. Oh my god. That zone is awful. It's like, let's really think about what's in this stage. It's 8 minutes worth of waiting for platforming cycles to line up and doing blind jumps. Oh, this is a dips game, alright. Alright, here we go. Let's hope for a strong finish to a game that we're going to have to play a lot more of because I barely got any Chaos Emeralds. I think I got 2. Of course, when was the last time Scrap Brain Zone was considered a strong finish? Unpopular opinion, Scrap Brain Zone and Sonic 1, completely fine. I've seen a lot of people rag on every zone in Sonic 1 after, after Green Hill, pretty much. The game launched me at that slicer. That is a very specific setup that just throws you at an enemy without even the ability to respond. Even if you know it's coming, I don't think you can actually stop that once it starts. I do love Sonic 2, I can beat it in my sleep, but the final zone of that game is one of the worst in the series. I agree, yeah. Oh. Oh, I see. They're gonna make me do it again. Okay, that time it didn't do it? Whatever, fine. I'm not gonna think too hard about it. Yeah, just when I thought Metropolis wasn't in this game, they take me into here, which is Scrap Brain, but it has it has one of Metropolis's enemies. It doesn't have the main reason why I despise the enemy lineup in Metropolis. Those fucking starfish. Each yellow triangle is a different trajectory. Oh, shit. Damn, these levels just kind of, like, stop. The Mantis was the worst of the two? I can see why you'd think that. For me, I despise the starfish. Slicers are bad, don't get me wrong. And what are they? The crab hammers, crab claws, something like that? Those guys? They are also pretty annoying where they're placed. But you can't kill the starfish at all. Oh god, he's here. I saw it in the wall. Shell crackers. Okay. Ouch. Okay. This is definitely a Dimps game. Come on. Yeah, no, it didn't actually approach me or start moving or attack me or anything. It put the fear in me. That's what it's there for. It's to make me sweat. Okay. Listen here, motherfucker. Oh, a card. Okay. No! It's the exact setup that I hate them for. Okay, it's not quite as bad, though. In Sonic 2, the one in Metropolis Zone where, like, you're going up the, like... What are those called? Like, the screw shaft? Where you're going up one of those, and it's, like, filled with the starfish. Oh, hate it. Okay. Eggman's sprite in this game is very interesting. What am I looking at? What? What? Do I have to jump into that? Oh, no? Wait, he came down for a second there. The fuck is this fight? Okay, there's one. What is the pattern for him lowering himself? Okay, there isn't one. Try to jump onto the explosion? Oh, but there's such a small gap there. I'll try it. Oh! Why? That wasn't just, like, I bounced off of it. I can stand on the explosion. What is this game? What? That's so counterintuitive. The way they set this up, like, it's shaking, you'd think, like, okay, fight like a rocket boss or maybe a big mech. Nah. It's just like a regular Eggman robot, but this time, like, he has way fewer weaknesses. What? What? It's... Wow. Okay. You beat this on a real Neo Geo Pocket? Like... It's weird. It's such a weird Sonic game. I can't hate it because it's, like, really cute and most of the stages are really good and it's got really good music. But, like, man, this ending... I don't even hate, like, most of this act. It's just this boss fight's really weird. The best D-pad of all time? Okay. 1, 2... Oh. I love it when he does that twice. Or, like, does 2 attacks at once. Yeah, that's also part of it. I've played on these old, non-backlit LCD consoles. They're all kind of a nightmare. There's a few of them that you can see really well on, and I'm gonna hope the Pocket Color is one of them. But... I've never used one of those, so I can't say from personal experience. Although, from normal experience with things like, say, the Game Gear, you practically have to point the sun at these consoles to get them to display anything. Well then. Okay, so I'm assuming that's the end of the game for now until we get all of the Chaos Emeralds. No. What is happening? What the fuck is this? Oh no, oh no! That is some incredible sprite work. Thank you, Dimps. I really like this game. Sure, it's not innovative or even that unique, but for the most part, it's a very solidly made, cute little time-wasting Sonic game. Yeah, it's very cute. Big arm. Okay. So, I have a lot of questions about this fight. So, 9 rings to start with. One hit. You cannot go for 2. Going for 2, being greedy, gets you hurt. One hit. Oh god, no! Put the hedgehog down! We can talk about this, Eggman! Whoa, that's quite the hitbox. Okay, so, here's my first question. Why? That is one of the biggest problems with the series, Inktition. The fact that there are not just solid Sonic games out there. There's just ones that want to do new stuff all the time, 24/7, no breaks, no settling into any gameplay style. Shadow has guns now, fuck you. You can actually hit the Chaos Emerald on the back of the mech. And it's a separate hitbox. I wonder if you can do anything crazy with that, like anything special. Oh. Wow. For a Dimps, like, fake-out final boss, that is pathetic. It only took me, like, 1 attempt. All the others are just stupidly hard and ruined my life. There are 2 ways to defeat this boss. One is to smash up the machine itself. The other is to dislodge the Chaos Emerald. The latter only matters if you have the other 6 emeralds. I'd say Advance 2 was pretty close as well. Just solidly made, not really too crazy. I guess we'll clip it. I'm not sure if it got it because frankly, this is my first time clipping anything. Boss is harder if you're trying to hit the emerald because it's an awkward target. Okay. Still though, that was kind of really pathetic. I did like Eggman just smashing me against the floor. That was pretty good. That game was an hour and 14 minutes. Probably not even. Probably an hour and 10 minutes. How much is it going for, is my question. Let's head over to eBay. Does anyone know how Neo Geo Pocket games, like, save? If they have save batteries, I'd be really, wary about it. But if they, like, save to the console through some, like, magic, that would be interesting. Pocket sequel when? Hopefully someday. Yeah, the advanced games are, like, the spiritual successors to, like, these guys. Console uses a save battery. So it's not, like, it's one that I put in. It's not, like, one in the cart. The fact that more consoles didn't do that back then is infuriating. Looking at you, Pokemon games. Well then. I'm gonna go to the room. Let's see what this is. Puzzle room? How many puzzle pieces did we get? Build puzzle. So we've got, like, part of Knuckles. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh. Oh. Why present it like this, though? Something about that is just really fucking bizarre to me. I don't know. Looks like that'd go, like, about there-ish. Oh, no, right there. So that'd be, like, purple here, which we got some feet. Why present it like this? That is so bizarre. The whole Knuckles needs to move over a space. Yeah, probably. It's not like I'm getting all of these, but holy shit. This is the most bizarrely presented puzzle mode I've ever seen. Is that this? Yeah. Who would this correspond to? No, some of the puzzle pieces get really hard to find, and the only thing we really get out of it is, like, a special stage mode. Good. Then sob for me. Okay, we can leave this mode. So that was neat. I would be so down for them bringing something like that back. We have red rings now, but, like, they're so lazy in comparison. A sound test where Sonic's arm goes crazy at the drowning music? That sounds really fun. Yeah, red rings suck. Auto power off. Let's not do that, considering the fact that we're on an emulator. Oh, hey! That'll come in handy. What the fuck would change in a difficulty on a Sonic game? Yeah, red rings have been around for... what, about a decade now? Even longer if you count the Fire Souls as one. Okay, how do I know... it does not display when I've gotten an emerald out of a location. Luckily, I know for a fact I only got the first two. If it's like Sonic Rush, it might make the bosses take less hits? Okay. Number of rings that drop when you get hit. These are possibilities. I'm not gonna set it to easy. I'm not a baby. Maybe if I... oh, that was not the A button. Maybe if I get a copy of the game for myself, I'll, like, experiment with it some more. It's like a $50 game, though, so... maybe not. Considering it's only, like, an hour long. Cheap? Oh, hell no. For Sonic games? Absolutely not. It's a weird, obscure Sonic game, yeah, but, like... I can find weird, obscure Sonic games for cheap. Fucking Sonic Blast. Not 3D Blast. Where's Blast? Where's Blast? Blast. The Game Gear. Since when is Sonic Blast almost $30? Depending on the listing. Since when? Holy shit, I gotta price my collection. I have to figure out what some of these are worth. First party doesn't count? Was Sonic Blast first party? Oh, Jesus, it might have been. It shouldn't have been. Yeah, Sonic Blast is like 25-ish. Sonic Blast costing more than $2 is a crime. Yeah, it's awful. It's really bad. That's one of your 100% rewards? Blast? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's awful. That's like the worst Sonic game right there. Okay, it's not quite the worst. Secret Rings exists, so there is still a lower bar. Here's your flowchart for if a game is worse than Sonic and the Secret Rings. Can you control when Sonic moves forward? Yes. It's not worse than Sonic and the Secret Rings. No, it's just as bad. Every game in the series that's that level of bad has the excuse of being a different genre, or at least having insufferable controls. Yeah, that one is like... It's such a weird one, too. Tails Adventure with a strange dark filter I don't know how to remove. Sonic Blast is such a weird game because, by all means, it should have been good. It was the, final Game Gear game they were making, so they had all the others under their belt, and 1 was good, Chaos was pretty good, Triple Trouble was good, 2 existed, but was better than Blast. By all means, this should have been a good game. What happened? That game is a nightmare. I can't believe we 100%ed that game. I cannot believe it. Or I guess got the true ending. I'm not even sure what 100% means in that context. Still, we did it. Oh. That whole game left a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, it has a secret final boss, by the way. Just in case you were like, I don't feel like getting the emeralds. Sorry, you have to if you want to see the true final boss. You might not want to, though. It was like 2 hours. I don't know how you would have done that without save states, Robert. I have no fucking clue. We did it, though. We did it. Alright. Let's try to get some Chaos Emeralds here. That was not the A button. So we need to get the Chaos Emeralds out of all these. So, Cosmic Casino first. I did it. I accomplished it. I said I would do it, and I did it. Crazy. Alright, I just have to get to the end of this level with... Hold on, actually, I want to look something up real quick. How do I save state in Mednafen? Save state, just press the F5 key during gameplay. To probably save state, press F7. Okay. That's easier than I thought. The gumball bonus, like from, Sonic 3? That wouldn't surprise me. This game's music is all from Sonic 3, by the way. I fall for this every time. Every time. There's something about the fact that it's the first one that you see in this version of the level, I guess, that's fucking me up. You can definitely see that this was Dimps. Looking at it, like, nowadays, with our knowledge of the advanced games. You can definitely tell this was that team. Only Dimps would give us really awkward sections like that. The Dimps games are really endearing, I like that. Oh, the Sonic Jam music in the first act, that's interesting. Unfortunately, we only get to go there once, so... Do not make me hit those spikes! Oh no! Oh! My heart! Oh god, it's this one. I forget a lot of stuff. Another clip? I have no idea what clipping does, so... I am clicking the button, though. I'll fuck around with whatever the fuck that means later. Okay, come on. Oh, this is so awkward. And suddenly I'm up there? Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, no. Are there 50 rings left for me to grab here? I don't even know. It's true, I do need help. I should have, like, clipping and stuff turned on. I haven't fucked with any of that, so... You guys should have access to that if you want to. I don't know, I don't want people to be too concerned about, like, ooh, gotta clip everything or whatever, because I do have a YouTube channel where I upload, like, highlights and stuff, so... That's sort of what's been filling that function for me, I guess. Come on. Can I make it up there? Maybe? Oh shit. Okay. It's strange seeing all the origins of the Dimpsisms. Although the getting flung into a bottomless pit uncontrollably trope was not here yet. Thankfully. Come on. I was hoping to hit the bounce thing that was, like, right behind me. Okay, we're gonna have to do that again. I was hoping to hit, like, the bouncer right behind me, to hopefully spring myself up. I missed it. How do we leave? Do I have to game over to get out of here? To, like, go back and retry? Perfect! Glad the simulator has that. Watch us, we've lost our save data or something. Nope. Good. We will not be having a repeat of Knuckles Chaotix tonight. The game that mysteriously refused to save. Ever. Still don't know what caused that. Okay. I'm gonna make a save state once I hit 50 rings. Come on, get me to the bottom. keep puzzle pieces, you have to beat the current act? Oh. That is really good to know, just generally speaking. If anyone's playing along and is like... Huh? What? Oh, no. That is great. There. Come on. There we go. I've gotten used to the physics in this game. At first, I was really off-put by them. Sonic feels kind of sluggish and slippery at the same time, if that makes any sense, but I got used to it pretty quick. I'm really glad to see that that was not an, like, overarching problem with the game. Just kind of threw me off in Green Hill. Or whatever they called Green Hill in this game, I didn't pay attention. It's Green Hill. A pinch kill? Yeah. I got pinched by nothing, though. That's the real question about what happened there. Alright. Advance 3 is the same engine as Advance 2. Come on. There we go. I would love... Oh, wait, I could spin dash jump to hit that, probably. I can hit part of it. That's good enough for me. It happened again. Try to get up the flippers. I'm telling you, the stages in this game just end so suddenly, it throws me off. Back to Act 1. Alright, F5 to save state. Awesome. This emulator was really strange, I gotta say. It doesn't come with any, like, pre-binded, like, controls. It also doesn't have a GUI to speak of. So... you can't just, like Visual Boy Advanced or, your Z-SNES or whatever it is you guys use. You can't just, like, open the program and then open a ROMs list from within the program. You have to take the ROM and drag it into the emulator, which is how you launch it. Alternatively, you can launch it from a command line. It's fine, I got it this time. I got it. I won't let them take my rings away. Okay. I mean, it's still being updated. It's a very early emulator from what I understand. And it's trying to emulate a lot of stuff, so they're prioritizing the workings of it. It would be really nice to one day have a nice fancy, like, shell to it for, you know, UI and stuff. But it emulates a lot of stuff. I would have to look up the full list. It's missing the Sonic and Miles line, or signs. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Okay, here we go. Okay. I gotta say, these I mean, so far, I'm of course probably going to be regretting saying this later, but so far, these are better than the Sonic 2 special stages by like a mile. Sonic controls a lot better in this. Save stated again when I jumped in the ring. I did. Did you guys miss it? Yes, there's still some slipperiness to him that feels kind of odd, but overall, like, having a Sonic in one of these half-pipes that doesn't control like a snail feels good. No matter how nervous the constantly shifting track makes me feel. Should be about right there. I don't need continues anymore. I have the power of time with save states. Awesome. No, that was not the Chaos Emerald. Those little flowers that show up are continues. Just gonna go ahead and... Oop. Now, I don't know if it lets me keep it if I just reset here. Does it? I'm not aware of any quick way to check that. It should? Okay. Continue anyways? I've already played that level. There's not another emerald to get in that zone. I have to go to the next one. Okay, aquatic relics. You're watching in 160p? I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll figure it out once we get the next emerald. If we have to do that one again, it's the easiest one we have left to do, so... Oh yeah, I should probably save state right here. Just so we don't have to keep resetting. Once I inevitably get my ass handed to me by this level. Because I am bad at water levels. Surprise, surprise. I'm also specifically very bad at avoiding those arrows. Well, rip. I'd love to be playing this on a Neo Geo screen, because that would mean I'd own a Neo Geo. Which would take about $200 out of my collection wish list, so... Damn, this level is, like, mean. Give me that. I mean, people who never made it through Hydro City probably haven't played the game since they were a, like, little baby child, so... Fuck them arrows. Is that... Yeah, that's the end. F7 to load. Yeah, not Act 2 this time. Come on. You... motherfucker. I mean, were you good at video games when you were 12? No. I promise you, you weren't. This zone is a nightmare to try and get 50 rings out of. The loop physics in this game always fucking get me. That is not the easiest water level in Sonic games. Yeah, okay. F7. If we're talking about just clearing it, I'd say this is the easiest level, like, water level in Sonic games. And I mean, like, its Genesis counterpart, not, like, this one. This one. It's not as hard as Labyrinth Zone, I will admit, but it is still full of a bunch of really obnoxious stuff in it. Fire your goddamn arrow. There we go. Easiest water level period in the entire series? I'm gonna save stay right here. The bottom path? Okay, yeah, I guess. Just don't take the bottom path. I say, immediately dropping myself into the bottom path. Come on, give me some air. Thank you. My favorite Sonic 2 level has always been, like, either, okay, reloading, either Hilltop Zone, because I really like the aesthetics of that level, and, like, Chemical Plant Zone for just having really cool aesthetics. Okay. Game, let's talk about what just happened there. I rolled because I knew that enemy was coming up, and you unrolled me. Quartz Quadrant? God, I don't even remember what's in that stage. Is that, that's CD. I do remember that level. That's the one with, the conveyor belts and shit, right? Yeah, I did. I save stated. Whoa. They want me to start spinning there. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. And then... God, he's so slippery. That's really awkward. Well, let's hope I have enough. Okay. Go right here. And then right in the middle, and then they want me to sort of, like, hang in midair for a little bit, and I'm not really sure how they want me to do that. He is much better than a Sonic that controls like a snail, and I'll stick by that. He just takes a whole lot of time to get used to once I'm in here. Because he moves very differently than his, like, overworld, or his regular level counterpart. Regular level Sonic, like, takes a little bit to get moving, whereas this one just fucking goes. It was only 80 for this checkpoint, right? So, I'm already ahead. I'm doing better than they expected, would you look at me? Fuck the continue, I don't need it. There we go. Hey, would you look at that? We kept the last one, so we can reset. Just in case something goes wrong. Might as well save state there. Okay. That is far from the worst half-pipe I've ever played, honestly. Oh shit, I forgot about this one. Okay. I just have to get 50 rings in this and keep them. Somehow. This is the only time Tails shows up in this game. Poor Tails. I can't say I've ever played any of the special stages in the advanced games outside of, like, I think I played through one of them in the first advanced game and fucking hated it. So I can't offer my opinions here, but we're gonna save state. Oh, Tails is playable in the two-player? That's neat. They didn't extend that to Knuckles, did they? And that's why I save stated. Rip Knuckles. Oh well, at least he's a boss fight. Sonic gets his updated eye color here. Tails does not. I would just like to point that out. Oh shit. What is Tails' like eye color as of Adventure? Can't say I've ever looked. Isn't it like purple or something? Blue? Okay. Knuckles is purple or something. I don't even remember. Green, maybe? I think he's green. I don't remember. I don't look at these characters' eyes all too closely. All I know is that Sonic's eye is green because that made people upset for a while for some reason. His is purple? Got it. Okay. This I can speak on. Chaos Angel Zone is a fucking slog no matter which act you pick. That didn't happen. Chaos Angel Zone is a slog no matter which act you pick, so I imagine getting out of it with the key no matter what would be awful. Whoa, okay. I gotta learn this one. I mean, whether or not you get it first try is irrelevant to the fact that getting into it is really obnoxious. That zone just kinda really sucks. Oh shit. How many rings did it want me to get? Okay, 50. This is an interesting setup. Okay. The fuck is this design? Oh my god. Okay, I somehow did it. I too have an irrational fear of half pipes. Only half pipes with hedgehogs in them, though. Show me a regular half pipe, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. You put a little blue hedgehog in there, I break down. I start sobbing. I can't deal with it. I'm like, oh shit. And then I start having flashbacks to Sonic 2. I don't know how many it wanted. Probably 150. Yup. Oh my god. Yeah, half pipe with Samus. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Really, the best kind of half pipe. Also acceptable. Half pipe with Spyro in it. Only PS1 Spyro. PS4 Spyro? No. Next one's like... Oh, okay. It is really incredible how little time you get to respond to things in here. Oh. Oh! It let me through. Courses 50, 90, 150? Okay. I appreciate that because I miss it every time because I'm too busy looking for shit. And desperately reading chat. shit. Oh well, I'm already at 90. I do not trust this section at all. Damn, if the final one's the difficulty spike, I am terrified. Just need to get 40-ish more. I say 40-ish because I'm probably going to hit about 20 of those mines along the way. Trying to precisely control Sonic on the edge of the half-pipe is really hard. I did worse than last time. My only hope is to get as many as I can, as early as I can, and hope that I can just tough it out with all those, like, landmines. Get as many as I can, I say, barely getting enough on the first one. I don't need to grab that continue. I've already finished the game, I don't need to worry about continues anymore. Shit. Okay. Oh yeah, he's got like a nice animation to him for running. I like it. Come on. I got it this time, totally, right? Oh, I was almost just so sad. There we go! I don't want to do a mid-run save state, just because, like, I don't know, I feel like that's locking in how well I did previously, and I don't know if it'll be good enough. See, sometimes it's not about the rings you touch, but the bombs you don't touch, yeah. Oh, I am not doing that level again. No, thank you. Absolutely not. Weird. Why would they list these separately? I mean, I guess they're technically separate levels, but that's so strange. Yeah, no, I'm very glad that Zone has no emerald. Okay. I'm gonna get as many as I can, and we're gonna save scum this entire level, because I don't feel like dealing with a Scrap Brain Zone tiered nightmare all in one go. These lead me to rings? Maybe? I don't know what I can trust in this level. Okay, not that. Remember, this is the stage that literally bounced me into a slicer earlier. Ooh. There. Got our save state. Trust the giant fist. You know, something tells me that's not gonna go well. I don't know. I took a big-ass risk there. Yeah, I'm gonna take another safety save state there. Whoa! Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Get to flex my Time God powers. Okay, that might become an issue. Oh, wow. Okay. First observation. Touching the Crusher at all, death. Second observation. Slicer right there. I'm never doing that again. What? I don't know why the Crusher would work like that. Might have been a programming limitation or something. I kinda doubt it, but... that screams someone fucked up the programming. Wonky collision sounds about right. There we go. Damn. Okay. I have no idea what the fuck is happening anymore. I can't see shit. What? What is happening? Oh my god! It just dawned on me, this is the final special stage, so this is the Fable difficulty spike that I've heard so much about. Okay, so rings, and then there's some on the ceiling here, which I will always miss, and then it does that, and then it does it again, but I have to jump off from the top. Oh, dimps. Like, what? Why do that? How many do they want out of me here? 40? Yeah, 40. What the fuck? This stage relies on no visibility. Jump and... Okay, 80. It's alright, we got this now, right? It's all uphill from here. Fuck, this is not what I meant. Okay, now I just have to avoid. I have my 80. Fuck the rest of this stage. Okay. Yeah, before this is so short, it didn't cause me the same woes as Advanced 3, with the actual stage is admittedly more bullshit. Oh no. Okay. I saw what they were doing. Okay. I got it. I got it this time. It's fine. We got this. And then it goes there, 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 jump. And then up along the top, along the side there. Whoa, okay. Okay. 3 more tries, huh? I'd be okay with that. Because that would imply I'd actually do this. Oh, Jesus. Threading that needle is so tough. Especially when you're already moving. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Like, you're already moving there. It's so hard to, like, thread that. You don't do it? Okay, well, if you finished this without doing that, then I'll trust that it's possible to ignore those. Okay, I'm gonna save state. You took notes on this level, holy shit. That sounds exactly as hard as this is, actually. Ha, I did it. the not worth it section. Good. I think I have to, though. At the point that I'm save stated at, I think I have to do those. Oh, I went too fast. Yeah, nope. Loading. I went ever so slightly too fast. I'm dead. Oh, Jesus. This is quite the stage. Doesn't help that... It doesn't help that it makes me feel like my face is melting. Because of a combination of the frame rate and the blue and neon green flying by. Oh, I'm definitely not clearing it without that big line. Come on. Okay. There's barely enough. I don't know how to change the save slot on this emulator, so... Oh, Jesus. I have barely had a chance to mess with Mednafen. I keep forgetting its name. It also doesn't display it on the window. That's good. This level is downright sadistic. Okay, maybe I can pull this back. Okay, definitely can't pull that back. Just the amount of spots where if you're, like, ever so slightly in the wrong spot, you just... Okay. You just, like, slam into one of those and can't do anything about it. You beat this on a real one, and I have to salute you to that. Fuck it. That's perfect, so I'm gonna save state there. I need 31 more. Please tell me there are that many more. Come on, 19 more. Oh, no. Okay. Nope. We're so close. I can feel it. Okay. Four more! Oh my god. Okay. There's definitely enough here. We can do it. It's nowhere near as lax as the other special stages are, though. It is very strict. Those aren't worth it. Those are bait. Ha ha! Give me that Chaos Emerald, bitch! Okay. It is designed so you jump, then land right before the next bomb, so you panic and jump over all the rings. Oh my god! How dare they? What evil design? Like, really? Okay, we're not doing this one again. Okay, time to finish the game. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a save state right here, just so I don't accidentally, like, load it and undo that. So we have to do Last Utopia again. We have to knock loose the emerald. So when we're hitting the emerald, can we hit it from above, or do I have to, like, somehow work my way around behind him? As impossible as that sounds. Above? Yes? Okay. I'm going to assume 8 hits, and I'll count according to that. 1. Okay, 2. Okay, did not want to hit Eggman himself. And I'm just hitting Eggman. That's good. Okay, this is awkward. Because I have to, like, avoid actually killing him. I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna take another save state right here. Oh, I have to do both? Oh. Oh, this fight's gonna be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. 5, 6. Oh, this isn't happening. 7, 8. Okay. I'll have to hit the floor without dying at some point, so... It is 8 hits to knock it loose, and I can do some hits on Eggman in the meantime. Wait for him to get up in the air. 1. Okay. 2. 3. Oh, okay. That was not on the emerald, that was on Eggman. 3. 4. 5. Oh, okay. He becomes very fragile? Okay. That's good. Okay. There we go. We have all 7 emeralds. Time for the final boss. 55 seconds. And yes, all in one stream. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing, and because this is a supersonic boss, might as well save state so I can experiment. Because they're not going to teach me how this works. What? Wait a minute. Isn't this... This is Sky Sanctuary's theme? Do I... How do I hit him? Okay, wait, I can... Okay, it's just kind of awkward getting the timing right. Again, you can feel the dimps in this fight. This is very, par for the course for their design. Okay. I try to out-predict it, and it does not work out for me. Okay. There we go. Why the Sky Sanctuary theme? I'm so confused by this. They have a version of Doomsday Zone in the game, but I think they used it on Knuckles. Or no, they used it elsewhere, I know. Running really low on rings. The annoying thing is I can't really move to pick them up, because then I get blasted by the little... What? I don't even know what those are. The little bullets he's firing. I'll try hitting him at an angle again. Nope. This would be a lot easier to do on, like, an actual Neo Geo Pocket, I feel. Because then I got the clicky, like, D-pad joystick thing. Oh, wow. I guess it does kind of work. They used it on Silver Sonic, that's right. Come on, fire at me, please. We do have Eggman on the ropes, I guess. He's using the Death Egg robot again. So, apparently, this game is Sonic 2 until you get to the end, and then now suddenly it's Doomsday Zone, but, like, with Sky Sanctuary. And also, it was using Sonic 3's OST this whole time. I feel like the designers of the stages and the people who composed the music got different design documents from Sega. And when putting the game together, they were just like, eh, it works. It is a pretty standard, Supersonic boss. It doesn't do anything too crazy. There he goes. Well. Dang. I have feelings about this game. Not all of them positive, not all of them negative. It's a very cute, very standard Sonic game that, outside of a couple of instances, is pretty solid. However, those couple of instances are pretty bad. Like, the entirety of the Wing Fortress Zone equivalent, not very good. Oh yeah, and Scrap Brain Zone Act 2, introducing enemies that give me heart attacks for existing. That was the true ending? That was it? Just some animals? Okay. That's better than Knuckles Chaotix telling me, cool, and then the game ending. Oh, Knuckles got his emerald back? Okay, I guess I must have been taking a drink when I was doing that. Yeah, cool! And then boot back up to the title screen. I would love to get my hands on this game, but unfortunately this, much like the other games I'm missing in my Sonic collection, it's just too expensive for me to really want to go in on it, you know? This thing costs like anywhere from like, here, let me check it again. It's like 50-ish. Yeah, 50-ish. There's a few that are as low as 35. There's a couple, looks like with alternative labels that are more expensive. Oh, it's a different pose. Okay. Okay. Personally, I would have done Supersonic, but, like, cool. That works. Well, that was Pocket Adventure. That was cute. I liked it. Now what do I do with this emulator? I guess I'll keep it around just in case. Yeah, I'm very glad we got it to work. And I'm glad it's in one stream, too, so that we can just enjoy it. Like, this might not even be one I have to, like, highlight. I might highlight it at some point. That sounds actually kind of fun, but, yeah. Okay, well, that's enough out of that demo. Go ahead and close that. Okay. So, while I still have people, I guess I'll just plug stuff. I have a Discord link is down below if you feel like joining. It's fun. No one talks in there, but, you know, it's whatever. And then I also have a Twitter. Let me grab the link real quick. I'll go ahead and drop a link to it in chat. It's at TomHouse3. Go follow it. Go follow that. It lets you know when I'm streaming. Other stuff. Oh shit, what is the next Sonic game? I have genuinely no idea. Just under 2.5 hours. To be fair, it was with save states. I mean, for the extra stuff, but whatever. Oh boy, next is Sonic the Fighters. Okay. And then after that we have Sonic R, and then I might put off the Writers games even further. Because we have yet to get Zero Gravity, so I need to find a way to get a copy of that game without, like, paying for the shipping costs, because I don't want to spend more than $10 on that fucking thing. Chaotic Space Zone? It's good. It's a good name. Dimps has god tier, like, true finale level names. Like Chaotic Space, The Moon, True Area 53, Non-Aggression. And non-aggression especially, because you're up against a friend, like a robot that's designed after one that was your friend in a previous game. Exception, Deep Core, it's all good shit. It's so good. What is the name of the one from Sonic Colors? I remember that one being really cool. Zone? Does it have a zone name? I would have to... What is the name of the zone? Extra Stage. Lame. It's very sad. Very sad. I mean, it is the most lame boss fight they designed. But yeah, they do a good job with their extra zones. Exception Zone is their best, in my opinion. By, like, a lot. Not only does it play Wrapped in Black, one of the best final boss themes in the entire series, but it also just, like, goes so hard on the boss fight. The aesthetic is just right. The stakes are super high. It's a god tier fight. Extra X Stage. Now, if I had to pick their worst, it would probably be Moon Zone. Just because that boss fight was terrible. I have never, in my life, seen someone fuck up a supersonic boss that bad. Who gives supersonic weight for any reason? He flies. He can do that. That's one of his abilities. So why the fuck is he just gliding along the surface of the moon? Also, where did that robot come from? I don't think there's really a cutscene for it. Non-aggression was one of the best advanced ones, but I like True Area 53 just a tiny bit more for the difficulty. They're both great. They're both really good. True Area 53 has that nice Toho vibe going, while, like, non-aggression just has everything else going for it. Well, it's not quite as difficult, and there's no, big crazy Toho stuff. It does have a really great plotline going. It's got really, really good music, and it's got a really good premise, so... I can't deny that it's unique, but man, did it not work. I would much rather have had that be just a cookie-cutter, like, Doomsday Zone ripoff that a lot of games seem to default to. Yeah, non-aggression was very unique, that's true. True Area 53 feels like sort of an advancement of a previous idea, that being the Doomsday Zone type boss. Whereas the boss fight in non-aggression was very unique. With, like, having to charge Eggman and then, like, launching yourself at it, and that was all fun. They're good fights, though. Dimps does a really good job when they're allowed to, like, experiment with the series. Granted, not all the time. Their stage design leaves a little bit to be desired in some spots. Or entire advanced games, if you're... if you agree with me about Advanced 3. But that's for a different stream that I already did. Different set of streams that just so happened to have claimed the life of my Retron. My poor, poor Retron could not survive Advanced 3 for some reason. Exception is really, though, it is, like, it's one thing to say it's the best out of the Dimps ones, but I would argue that it's, like, outside of, like, maybe one or two exceptions, it is the best out of just all of them in general. Those exceptions being the adventure games, by the way. It's, like, almost above... I don't know, I'd say it's above, like, Perfect Chaos. If only because Perfect Chaos, like, fucks up and plays, like, what should be the Phase 2 music during Phase 1, and what should be the Phase 1 music during Phase 2, where once you start to win and you get, like, a momentum going with the fight, it takes away your, like, 90s rock and gives you a sort of generic orchestra music. I mean, granted, it's not generic orchestra music. It is Chaos's motif, at the very least, but... man, they fucked that up. They should not have switched to Chaos's motif when you are beating Chaos. That is not a good idea. Otherwise, the fight's like golden. It's great. And then there's, of course, Final Hazard, which is just, like, one of the best in the whole series in general. Perfect Chaos gets to be a little too easy when you get used to it. Exception is still fairly intense to me, even now. I prefer to call it Exception. Egg Salamander is never even really said in-game, I don't think. So I don't really stress about calling that boss by its own name. Exception is just a better name for it. But yeah, no, that one is way more intense. It's not easy at all. Like, no matter what, he has moves that can damage you, that he can do just whenever he wants, and both Sonic and Blaze have a reasonably difficult time at hitting him, depending on what his AI is doing. It should have been called Exception, yeah. That thing is, canonically, like, if we look at what it does, as powerful as Solaris is. which really tells you how strong the, like, the Soul Emeralds and the Chaos Emeralds are in lore, which is fun. I like it. I like it when Sonic games give us good lore that I can munch on. Would have been really cool if Forces did that. Oh well. Has there been any Sonic news? Like, what the fuck? News. Nope. Okay. Guess not. Forces did get us the IDW comics. That's something, I guess. I don't read the comics, but I've heard people are really liking the newest comics, so that's something. But I don't know. I'm not a big comic book dude, so. If I were to read any comic book series, it would probably be, like, the original set. The Archie. Yeah, the Archie ones. Just because I've heard for years how good the Archie, like, Sonic comics are, and I've heard that there's several, like, really good stopping points in there if you want to just, like, not read any further. You can just, like, make it to a certain part and then stop and think, alright, yeah, that's a finished story. Like, I'm pretty sure where the cartoon show ended off, it's, like, one of those stopping points where they're, like, transitioning villains or something like that, and you can just stop there if you want. And what do you know? The cartoon did. I don't know. That might be how I experience it. I've heard the cartoon's really good. What's really funny is I've heard the exact opposite about Sonic X, but we're not going to go there. Archie Sonic has really towering highs and really deep lows. Yeah. So, like, from what I've heard, you only go through the first certain amount of it, and then you kind of stop. Earlier stuff is weird, the little I've gotten to see of them. I would have to take a look at that at some point, though. Not anytime soon. Who knows? Maybe I'll do, like, a fun little, like, vlog series where I'm reading through them and I'm talking about what I think. That sounds like fun. Although, from what I've heard, being a Sonic creator on YouTube is a literal nightmare, so that might not be a path I want to go down directly. I enjoy streaming for you guys, but, like, man, seeing what this, like, community is like around, like, different people, holy shit. Afraid. I started picking them up around 174. They're pretty okay past that. Like, one of my favorites is Garrulus. God, how do you even spell that? There he is. Where is it? Where are his uploads? There it is. Like, his most recent uploads, 1 day ago. I love Sonic Lost World. 19,000 views. Sonic Blast is not a blast. 29,000 views. The last 2D Boost game, Sonic Generations 3DS, 48,000 views. And then Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy review, 8.2 thousand views. Like, that is so sad. That is so sad. If that happened to me, I would not know how to recover. Granted, I can't even get to... Oh, well, that's not true. I do have a video that's broken 1,000, but... Like, that's not something that I'm super worried about. Considering my average, video gets, like, what, 10? I think? No, about 6. Occasionally I strike gold and I clickbait hard enough with one. And that gets it a few views. Well then, I guess we don't have any Sonic news to discuss. Is there any news with anything else? What about Castlevania? What? News. minus Netflix. Oh, wait, no. 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 Sonic Pocket Adventure, cutest Sonic game. You won't believe this. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. If I highlight this one, it's gonna be a picture of the sprite, and the title's gonna be, "Is this the cutest Sonic game?" And it's gonna have a bunch of question marks, and that'll be the video. Anyways, the thing I am freaking out about here is that there is, of course, one of these stupid content farm websites that just take up the entirety of the news section of every fucking video game. When I looked for Castlevania, the most recent result, Castlevania, 5 bosses missing from the Netflix series. Okay, here, all of them, all of them, all of them, all of them, all of them. Because the Netflix show doesn't follow the fucking games. That is Castlevania in name only. The fuck do they think they're accomplishing with this list? Oh my god. What are their picks? I'm curious. Number 5 is Galamoth. You mean to tell me that they threw Dracula in the garbage can during Season 3 and they didn't bring in the next villain? What? Oh, I fucking hate content farms. I hate them so much. Most of my post streams are just fucking me tearing down these awful articles because I hate them. And I use an ad blocker when I'm here, so I don't need to give them ad revenue. Fuck that. Okay. I don't care about Galamoth. Yeah, he doesn't show up, whatever. Frankenstein's monster? Okay. Remember seeing something like Netflix's new animated show, blank, is no Castlevania, but it will tide you over until Season 4. Okay, I need to take you guys on the journey that I just fucking went through, okay? This is just... Holy shit. Holy shit. So I start this article, right? 5 bosses missing from the Netflix series. And then it goes to Galamoth, blah, blah, blah. Stuff about Galamoth that I don't care to read because I know all the lore about Galamoth. And then it goes to the creature, does all this. And then... Carmilla. That is a screenshot from the show! What do you mean that she is not in the show? My head is going to melt. I can't. I fucking can't. With this bullshit. Oh my god. I might clip this separately at some point if I remember it. Holy shit. My brain just fucking melts on stream, live. I die. Live on air, not clickbait. Hoomst. Let me read this. What is their justification? This backstabbing vampiress has certainly made an impression amongst Castlevania's colorful cast of characters. But Carmilla has yet to even encounter the heroes in person. That doesn't mean she's not in the show. What? While the Netflix adaptation shows that she cannot hope to challenge Alucard, Trevor, and Sypha by herself, it would still be very cathartic for fans to see her get her comeuppance in the next season. Okay, so they're just saying they want her to get her shit kicked in next season. That doesn't mean she's not a boss fight, that she's like a boss fight that didn't show up in the show. She's literally in the show, and she is a boss fight in the games. She does not meet the criteria for this list. What the fuck are they talking about? Yeah, vampiress. No, it's just vampire. That's not a gendered term. You could call her a countess if you want to evoke the Count Dracula thing. That's a word. I don't think vampiress is actually a word. In the games, Carmilla actually possesses many magical powers beyond basic vampirism, sometimes riding around a gigantic skull or mask that shoots fiery projectiles. This ability and her bolstering by the Council of Sisters, and what the fuck does that even mean? I didn't watch the show. I'm not going to watch the show anymore. I'm done with it, but could give her a much needed upgrade against the heroes. They're literally just saying, no, give us Mask Carmilla, when that would be the most boring thing they could do with her character at this point. Mask Carmilla is not a character. You can make the argument that the one floating around on the skull that shoots lasers at you is more Carmilla than the Simon's Quest Carmilla. Granted, the people who write the show do not do their research beyond base level shit, so they might look up Carmilla, see the mask, and be like, look guys, it's Carmilla. See, we put the mask in. So, whatever. Top 10 people not in Castlevania. Number 10, Koji Igarashi. Man, I wish Iga would put himself as a super boss in a game at some point. Man, wouldn't that be funny if that happened? Huh? Okay. Oh! Next is Grant. What do Sonic Forces and Castlevania Netflix have in common? Not utilizing fucking anything from the source material. It's better to treat the show as an AU, not a direct adaptation. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with thinking of it as an AU. However, there's two things. One, the open wound of the fact that the series never got a proper conclusion, ever, is still there. Iga never finished his storyline. So, like, I don't know what the fuck is supposed to happen at the end of Castlevania. No one does. Because Konami shoved Iga on a bunch of mobile games, instead of letting him finish it. Physically hurts my soul. Anyways, enough of me being salty about Iga. The other thing is that I don't think the show is good by its own merits, even. I think it is a frustrating, shallow adaptation that doesn't really go into what makes Castlevania so special. They don't stick with what makes the show so good. Or what makes the game so good. They go to the castle, but it's literally 2 episodes inside of it, and we aren't allowed to see around inside of it at all. And even if we did, like, the scenes in the castle otherwise, like, just feel disjointed. The castle doesn't feel like a real place. It feels like a bunch of disconnected rooms. Whereas the whole point of Castlevania is exploring the castle. It is very fanficky. The people who wrote it definitely don't have any writing experience on anything animated, really. Or, I guess nothing like anime, where the point wouldn't be what the characters are literally saying. Because that is all Castlevania is. It's painful. It is so painful for me to watch. I had to stop. I finished season 2, I think. Yeah, I finished season 2. Oh god, they killed Dracula at the end of season 2. He doesn't even show up in season 3, from what I've heard. Oh. It sucks. It sucks so bad. He does briefly? Okay. Like, fuck, they wouldn't even need a lot of research to make the castle. Just look at a long play of Castlevania 4. It's much shorter than Symphony. Shouldn't be that much of a time sink. Or better yet, play Castlevania 3! The game you are adapting! You could easily have made a TV show out of Castlevania 3. It would have worked so well! Literally, First season, Trevor's traveling alone. You use that to establish Trevor. You establish the vampire killer. You establish who Dracula is. You establish why this is happening. And then Trevor beats the mutated form of Grant, frees him, and then Trevor travels with Grant. They get along well. You can have a buddy-buddy relationship with them. And then you can have them go forward and you can introduce Sypha. Like, you know, have the bosses make appearances. Have them be significant characters. Make them their own arcs. Like, I hate to just defer, like, oh, just do JoJo. But, like, JoJo does this perfectly. Where the villains all, no matter how bit they are, have their own entire arc to them. That makes it so that each fight stands out and feels unique. Oh yeah, a dungeon dive? That would have been cool. Like, actually showing off the castle? Holy shit. You could have included so many good moments from the games, too, if you did this. Like, once they pick up Alucard, you could have, like, the pathway beneath them start to crumble and have that be, like, the auto-scroller that you have to do once you get Alucard. I hate that auto-scroller. It scarred me for life. Anyways, they could have done that. They could have had all the bosses show up. They could have had everything about that show just to build up till you get to Dracula, where he could be a big, imposing force. And then, instead of Dracula just having a stupid fight where he kills after, like, oh no, I'm killing my boy, let me start sobbing here, on your bed in the middle of this castle that makes no sense. Like, I don't know what that whole scene was. But, like, instead of doing that, you could have had him go, like, Turbo Demon like he does in the game. We could have gotten Mega Ultra Chicken. And we could have gotten the face one. Like, it is such a missed potential. Castlevania 3 could have worked so well as an anime. And they flubbed it. They dropped the ball so hard. And because it got picked up by the, like, the Twitter, like, Twitter/Tumblr fandom community that, like, the same kind of people who sort of latched on to things like Supernatural or, like, Doctor Who back in the day, like, they would have moved on to this. I can feel it. Like, it was picked up by them, so now it's permanently popular, and it's going to keep getting seasons, and it's never going to be good. Right? They could have had such a good Dracula encounter. I literally just have to point to Symphony. Like, Symphony's ending is the best ending in the entirety of Castlevania. Except for maybe the catharsis of watching Castlevania 3's castle collapse. That's pretty good. I have hope for Season 4? I don't. I mean, if it's good, people will tell me and I won't believe them. But if it's close to the mainline games, then I might give it a watch. I won't watch Season 3, I refuse. Because the thing about Castlevania 3 and its relationship to this product, right? The thing that drives me nuts about it is Castlevania 3 has this later game to it called Curse of Darkness that I really love. I love Curse of Darkness. However, it takes place at the sort of a little bit after Castlevania 3 and alludes to things that were happening in the background of Castlevania 3. So having the characters there just sort of like show up and then do nothing really bothers me. You can skip Season 3, judging by how you feel in general about the show. Definitely skip it. Oh, holy shit. It's not like Dracula hated Alucard. His first reaction upon seeing him is, well met, my son. It's been a long time. He just felt as though he needed to stop his son. Really, if you want to see the Dracula-Alucard relationship done right and not ham-fisted, forced in right at the last second, just watch the ending of Symphony. It's so good. Everything about these two characters, like, meshes really well together. And it immediately establishes Dracula's character that the games use for all following games. Yeah, exactly. He didn't need to be emotional about fighting Alucard. And the fact that it just happens all at once, too. Do finish that game. It's amazing. It really is. I can't say it's my favorite Castlevania, but it is up there for sure. However, I highly recommend don't play the like PS4 update if you can avoid it. I think it's the one on the Castlevania Requiem collection. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and it's also on the PSP and mobile. I'm pretty sure those are all the platforms it's on. If you can, play the PS1 version. It has the superior writing to some. Okay, PS Vita port's fine. That's the PS1 version. It has superior dialogue in a lot of places, and honestly, the like awkward stiltedness of a lot of it is like part of the charm. Um, and it especially hits way harder during the ending. So yeah, meanwhile, in the Netflix show, they do a really messy fight, like, choreography thing, and they bat form each other around the castle, and then Dracula's like, oh no, I'm killing my boy, I'm killing my boy, and then Alucard drives a stake through his heart and turns him to ash. And then Trevor and Sypha show up and ask what happened. I hate it. The acting in the ending is genuinely good. It is really good. Like, honestly, it's easy to hear, like, Alucard right at the end being, like, you know, kind of a little bit stilted there, but you could almost hear in his voice that he's, like, fighting back his emotions at that point in time. It's such a good scene. It's so good. Said about how Sypha and Trevor got sidelined in that fight. Honestly, the fact that Sypha and Trevor got sidelined in that fight, when that happened, legitimate question. What was the point of Trevor? What was his purpose? What does he accomplish in this series? He adds nothing to the final fight. The thing that both seasons are building up to for so long. And it's all about, like, how do we get into the castle? How do we stop the castle from moving? How do we do this? How do we do that? It all amounts to nothing. All of it. Sypha also adds almost nothing. They are both sidelined for pretty boy anime man Alucard, who I cannot stress enough bothers me so much in that show. He's a vehicle to get Alucard in Season 1. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Alucard's encounter here is a very important moment for the character, so you focus on him. Yeah, no, he is all they focus on. Who cares that it's a really, really important moment for Trevor, too? He's fulfilling his bloodline's destiny there. And it's important to note that he is the first Belmont to ever do it in the games. Granted, he's also the hardest to do it with in Castlevania 3, other than maybe Grant, but, like, whatever. It bothers me so much. He accomplishes nothing. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate that show. And I hate that the Castlevania community seems to have picked it up as this, oh my god, look guys, Castlevania's back, let's enjoy this. And it's like, I hate to break it to you guys, but it's being written by someone who doesn't give a shit. And it's being funded by people who don't care about Castlevania. And it's, like, Castlevania is currently, like, its license is held by a company that doesn't care about Castlevania. Season 3 focuses on them more, but Alucard has a bad time for, I guess, sad boy times. Oh no, it's all about Alucard melodrama. Oh no. That's the thing, I knew it. I knew the show would devolve into Alucard melodrama. I knew it. That's how it would always go. Alucard's their selling point. He is undoubtedly their selling point. And that is infuriating. They have equal amount of times at least? Okay, that's something. But is Alucard's time all spent on melodrama? Yeah, I know. It does sound like a contradiction because you're probably thinking about Symphony Alucard, where he speaks very dramatically and in a very grandiose, like however you pronounce that, like manner. Um, Meanwhile, like in the show, he doesn't talk like that at all. It's sad boy hours. Okay, yeah, it's melodrama. Fuck. Anyways, the point is, everything Alucard is dramatic about in Symphony is totally warranted to be dramatic about. It's nothing in that game feels like melodrama. You are trying to figure out how to save Richter from Dracula's grasp, and then you're beating up your own father. Like, it's nuts. It's a whole lot of yikes, storytelling-wise and content-wise. Holy shit. The urge to make a teardown video of this series is... Whew. I can't even begin, like... Honestly, here's another question, right? We've already established Trevor and Sypha, Season 1 and 2, no purpose. They didn't need to be there. And having them there actually kind of detracts from the show. Hector and Isaac. I'm going to ignore the elephant in the room and ignore the fact that they completely changed Isaac's design, and they completely changed his character, and they completely changed everything about him. That is Isaac in name alone. I'm going to ignore all that. Entirely because I'd get too mad if I focused on it. What do they accomplish? Granted, I've only seen up through Season 1 and 2. But Season 1 and 2 was the original draft of the script. That was the original direction. Were they just planning on having that end without any resolution for their characters? Without any reason for them to be there? You can do so much with Hector and Isaac in the setting of Castlevania 3. Holy shit. Especially if you're, like, staying true to the originals and you're keeping Isaac's, at least his character, the same. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape that they didn't have him be a tattooed up twink the whole time. Like, whatever, I'm not going to get mad about that, but at least have his character be the same. Isaac is a sadistic, like, fuck who really enjoys hurting other people. That is his character, and the demons that he surrounds himself with, like, also fall into that category. And on top of that, he is an incredibly important character as far as Curse of Darkness goes. You need to have, like, he works in Curse of Darkness because we get a feeling, I guess, for his relationship with Hector, right? Meanwhile, in the show, Hector and Isaac speak, like, what, twice? And in those two interactions, their only stuff that they have to do with each other is, like, what? Saying that they don't like the vampires or something like that? I don't know. They're just talking about some bullshit to do with the vampire melodrama plot. Which I haven't even talked about yet. The vampire generals could have been the best part of the show if they utilized them as, like, boss fights, but they didn't. Instead, they were all taken care of one by one for no payoff. All at once. Because fuck doing 12 episode seasons. Nah, 4 and 8. That's good. Don't mind Isaac's changes, but I'm very new to Castlevania, so I don't really have a leg to stand on. All I can say is either watch my Curse of Darkness streams, which if you don't want to, that's fine. They're long. I made a lot of them. Watch those, get a feeling for the plot at some point, or just watch the cutscenes. Curse of Darkness is a hard game to get your hands on nowadays. I don't think it's expensive, but it's not backwards compatible on Xbox, and thus you'll need either an Xbox or a PS2 to even play it. I don't think it's even on PSN either. So, kind of a difficult game to get at the moment. Is it expensive? Let me check. Last time I checked, it's about $20. $50-ish dollars. What the fuck? Oh, holy shit, what? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, the Xbox port's pretty cheap. The PS2 port is all over the place. How do I check what they're actually selling for? Yeah, whatever. I'll fuck around with that anyways, or later. Anyways, like, the cheapest you can find it for just a buy it now price is like $50. That's a lot. Was it Alucard who killed them all? No, that was the busy work background task for Sypha and Trevor during the final fight. So it's big money, but I'd say it's pretty worth it. It gets a little repetitive, especially towards the middle, but otherwise it's a pretty good RPG, like action RPG for its time. It's got a lot of depth to it. You can do quite a bit in that game. Especially if you find a lot of the secret items and stuff that expand your capabilities beyond reason. Like doubling the amount of summons you can carry at any time. Holy shit. Broken. We didn't even find that one on stream. I just know it's out there. Yeah, no, about 40-ish. There's a copy that you can buy now for the original Xbox that looks like it's 20? Which, I guess this guy just wants it to sell fast. Because the one right below it is 40, and the one right above it is 55. So maybe they meant to list that as like a bid. I don't know. It's something to keep an eye out for. I mean, yeah. It's a very good game. I recommend it. It also has a prequel, sort of. It's got a game that came before it called Lament of Innocence. It's not quite as good, in my opinion, but it's still worth picking up. That one's less of an action RPG, though, and more like Devil May Cry. In fact, it's actually very directly a DMC clone, but, like, whatever. Trevor, I'm busy mourning the tragic, ceaseless fate of my father. I know, but we have no choice in the... Would you shut your mouth? I know my father more than you do, and that's a fact. Yeah, that's very... Yeah, that's pretty much the tier of writing there. Very melodramatic and about stupid things. It's just, oh, I hate that show. I hate that show. I hate that show. I had hope for it. I had a lot of hope for it because I heard it was really good and that people were excited for it. And Netflix, like, fucking knocked it out of the park with the last couple of things I watched from them. Like, the series of Unfortunate Events adaptation, amazing. Great. Perfect. Carol and Tuesday, a Netflix, like, original anime, amazing. Perfect. And then Castlevania, where these two things intersect, and I was like, okay, they've proven they can do them both separately. I'm certain this will go well. No. Carol and Tuesday is amazing. If you've never watched it, go watch it now. It's very cute. Very homey feeling. Very cozy. Has legitimately one of my favorite soundtracks out of any anime. Holy shit, it's 111. Okay, there's a disc-only copy of Cross of Darkness being sold on eBay for $18, it looks like. $18 maximum, I should say. It's in, like, a lot of games, though, so you're gonna have to fucking look for it. How much are they charging for it? That one is $14. It does not say. Oh, free 4-day shipping. Okay. Let me. Yeah, no. Write season 5 for us. God, I feel like legitimately that looks like a scene from the show. I wouldn't be surprised if like they say exactly that verbatim in season 3. Holy shit. Oh, that is that whole show leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Like, it's not enough that they had to butcher all the lore from Castlevania, but they did it in just such a bad way. It was out of something. I don't even remember. I mean, not all video game adaptations are like that, which is the crazy thing. It's just American ones. Granted, there is some pretty low quality video game anime out there, but they at least stay more true to the original source material. Holy shit, that Monster Hunter movie is a joke. I'm not going to go see that. I am staying as far away from it as I fucking can. It just how the fuck you were handed Monster Hunter, one of the most visually distinct video games of all time, and yet out of all the aesthetics to choose from, you pick an American military movie. How? How? How the fuck do you manage that? Americans are not allowed to adapt things anymore. Full stop. We're banned. Yeah, no, I can almost write the script for that movie myself. I really hope that the way they take that is they start it with like a military aesthetic, and then they like have the characters get blown the fuck out, and they kill a monster for the first time, and then they like make armor out of it, and they just like build the crazy shit over the course of the movie. I really hope that's what they do, but I know they won't. Oh my god. Yeah, no, the thing about Monster Hunter monsters is that you need to be able to kill them with a knife and a sword and shit. The thing about Monster Hunter is that they don't have to use those weapons that they get. It's all they have. Introducing, military grade weapons and then, the monsters are immune to it, just makes the whole thing stupid and really contrived, when you could have just not had that setting in your movie at all. No, what I think they're going to do is they're going to run with the like Avatar idea, not like Avatar the Last Airbender. I'm talking like Blue People Avatar, where they show up and then it's like, "Oh, the way we do things for this is wrong on this plane in this area, so we're going to do it like this now." And then they're going to introduce the Monster Hunter aspects from there. But like at that point you've already fucked up the whole premise. The Meowscular Chef? Um, um, are you fucking serious? Mila Jovovich has flirtatious relationship with Meowscular Chef in Monster Hunter movie. Heading to cinemas this December. Blah, blah, blah. Monster Hunter Worlds or cat-like fighting companions have made the cut, telling fans we couldn't make a Monster Hunter movie without having a Palico in it, so we definitely lean into the Palico. Okay, well, could you have maybe included the Palico, but then not done the rest of this shit? I don't know. Oh my god. Is it just me, or, like, is the live action just the worst possible pick for Monster Hunter? Why is this not an anime? If this were an anime, not only would it have probably made more money over here, but it would have made more money in Japan, and it would have suited the source material better. And hell, this being successful, if it were like a movie that released in our theaters, might have rocketed traditional animation back into the forefront. But no, instead we get this CGI mess with an American, like, military aesthetic that's entirely in, like, fucking grayscale, basically. Oh my god, this absolutely infuriates me. I could totally write a Star Fox movie, right? The whole thing would be Crystal. We've now rewritten Crystal, so she no longer has anything to do with Dinosaur Planet. You know, because people didn't like adventures, so we can't acknowledge it legally, I guess. So instead, Crystal is now a member of a rival space crew called the Star Ladies or something, and it's gonna be girl power or something like that, so we can get woke points on Twitter, right? And then, like, from there, it's going to be Fox is going to fucking fall head over heels for her, and that's going to distract him while on missions or something like that, and they're barely going to touch on Andross until literally the end when he just shows up because the movie needed a video game finale. And from there, it's going to be melodrama between Wolf and Fox and Crystal and Peppy and Slippy and Falco. No, Peppy and Slippy will get 2 lines across the whole movie, and Falco will be, like, a sort of comic relief buddy character. And that'll be his entire role from there on. Am I infuriating anybody yet? Because I'm making myself mad by saying this at this point. It's awful. The American movie industry is one of the most putrid, disgusting industries I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, Slippy has a post-credits cameo. He hasn't shown up yet. He's like Tails. Speaking of which, the Sonic movie, pretty good. I'm very glad that it turned out good. Oh, hey, it looks like I predicted that question. Yeah, I love the Sonic movie. It's not perfect. It's got its issues. But generally speaking, I thought it was really good. It's a nice, fun movie. Sonic's design is absolutely adorable. Like, it's perfect. Like, if they were going to redesign him, which they needed to do if they were going to put him in a movie, that was the best way to go. Remembering the other cut is giving me nightmares. But I think it's a good start, yeah. He will probably... They're definitely making more. They're confirmed making more. In fact, I think the next one's coming out, like, in a year or two. I think they will bring him maybe a little bit closer to his adventure version, I think. I don't know, when you're talking about his in-game version, there's a lot of different versions you can think of to bring in. Personally, I would prefer if they keep Movie Sonic as, like, his own thing. That way he's not tainted by current video game Sonic. And also, we don't get the studio awkwardly trying to make him like he was in, like, Adventure or something like that. However, I would love to see Chaos show up in a movie. Maybe in, like, the third one, when we get Knuckles, Chaos will show up, and we can have some fun adventures fighting Perfect Chaos. Yeah, no, keep Boom Riders away from it. Like, personally, I think it would make a great movie to both introduce the Chaos Emeralds and give us a new villain that's not just Eggman, by just making a movie out of, like, Sonic Adventure, and, like, sort of Maybe keep it Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, with, like, of course, a couple big cameos. Because Big needs cameos. I don't know, maybe Amy can show up. Some people some people headcanon Sonic was created by Chaos, hence the funky blue lightning. Oh! That might be fun. I am absolutely looking forward to whatever they decide to do with it, though. They have proven that they have the writing skills necessary to write a good Sonic, and I don't think they're ever gonna fuck up as badly as they did with the animation again, because that almost tanked the whole movie. I have never seen backlash that hard against something that quickly. Granted, it's because it was a literal nightmare monster. It's probably... Oh, don't want to bump my mic. It's probably just as bad as I remember. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's so awful. Oh my god, who approved that? Who the fuck approved that? Yeah, the trailer was in... I ignored it for as long as I possibly fucking could, because I didn't want to think about what that could be. And I just kept seeing images of it, and I was like, holy shit, what are they doing? At the very least, that cut of the movie was probably written the same way, so it would have been a competently written movie. But I don't think that movie would have stood if the Sonic design wasn't so goddamn cute. I need to buy the movie on Blu-ray. I haven't seen Detective Pikachu. I need to. I'm fully aware I should watch it, but it's not something that I've ever had a chance to watch yet. So, we'll see. But I have heard really good things about it. Although Ryan Reynolds' Pikachu is a little off-putting. What a bizarre casting choice. I guarantee you they did it because everyone is asking for Danny DeVito. They were like, fine, people want a comedian? Here you go. Here's your fucking comedian. Rob Schneider is Eevee. Okay, here's one thing I'm curious about. Did fucking anybody play the game that's based on, Detective Pikachu? Did anybody play that? It came out, like, right at the end of the 3DS's lifespan, so not many people actually, like, that I know, touched it. It just sort of sat on game shelves and, like, gathered dust because no one had a 3DS anymore. I still have mine, but, like, I wasn't looking to pick up a new Pokemon game at that point. I mean, granted, it's not really Pokemon, but, like, whatever. How was it? Genuinely curious. I mean, I'm not going to expect greatness out of it. Pretty easy game, story is solid, characters are fun. Alright. Maybe if I ever see it on clearance, I'll pick one up. Although I do think 3DS, mistake. Big mistake for that game. It should have been... They should have been developing that thing for Switch, I feel. Because putting it on 3DS was them shooting themselves in the foot. It really, like... It fell through the cracks really hard. Especially since, like, even though, like, a lot of people probably still had their 3DS, it's one of the best-selling handhelds, like, ever. Of course, ignoring the obvious, like, DS. Oh yeah, same situation as Chibi Robo. Like, the original one, right at the end of the GameCube, right? So, no one really bought it. And then they gave it another shot on 3DS, but nobody liked the game, so no one played it. Like, no one liked Ziplash, I think it was called. Because that one was pretty terrible. It wasn't Chibi Robo. I don't necessarily know if it holds up as a game, but it was not fucking Chibi Robo. It's a shame, too, because, honestly, the 3DS has had such a cool, like, precedent of putting games on it that were, like, very similar to, like, console games that we would have played, like, back in the day. You know? Like, full feeling, like, almost GameCube-style games were being released on the 3DS regularly, and that was cool as fuck. So it's just a shame that they fucked up the Chibi Robo sequel, and they fucked up the Pikmin game. Which other ones did they absolutely ruin? I'm not sure. I know that they did a good job with the Mario ones. I miss having a separate handheld system. The Switch is only okay at each type of game, not great at anything, IMO. I miss that too. I miss that a lot. If only because of the space it's left in the market. Like, okay, let me set out an example. Back in the day, because I'm an old fuck, apparently, Sonic games would get a portable version, or a portable game that lined up with each console game. Adventure and Adventure 2 got the Advance trilogy, sort of stretching it. I think Advance 3 was about around when Heroes came out. They kind of skipped Shadow, but that was because they were working on Sonic 06. And Sonic 06 got Rivals to coincide with it, and, like, Rush sort of came out around that same time period, I'm pretty sure. And then, like, we've got Rush Adventure, and then we got Colors DS, we got fucking Lost World and Generations 3DS games, and we also got Rivals 2 at some point. Like, they were doing good on the handheld, and now that market's just gone. There's no equivalent to it anymore. Our portable Sonic game of last generation, or I guess this generation, was Forces again, but this time on Switch. The same game. And I don't know about you guys, but that is the lamest shit. I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, Dimps back in the day were, like, a guaranteed success for Sonic, and it feels weird that we are now in a post-Dimps world, pretty much. Sonic 06 didn't deserve to be the franchise's pus-covered boil that people keep poking. I'd say 06 lives up to a lot of its potential. Despite the fact that it's really buggy, it's still a fun game that you can play and enjoy, I'd say. Oh yeah, Forces does play really bad, like, poorly in handheld mode. Forces plays poorly in general. I mean, getting randomly launched off into space is fun. I never claim that 06 works properly. Ever. That's not something I can claim with a good conscience, but I can say that 06 is solid. We're in a time after Sonic 4 and people legitimately think that's just what Dimps always did. Yeah, because Pocket Adventure, Advanced, Advance 2, Advance 3, Rush, Rush Adventure, Colors DS, Generations 3DS, Lost World 3DS, and plenty more. Fucking Sonic 4 Episode 2. None of those happened. No, just Sonic 4 Episode 1. It was bad. Permanently scarred. Died more times in 06 because of bugs than actual gameplay. The core is so good, but the bugs. I mean, did you play the PS3 version? Because that one is generally more broken. I avoid that one. 360, though? Real good. Yeah, the PS3 version is generally more broken from what I've seen, so I'm sorry. The Xbox 360 version is a more fitting, or a more finished version of the game, but I mean, it's not that much more. Don't play Sonic 4. There. We ended the whole conversation. Just don't play it. It's not worth it. Just don't do it. Episode 2 is fine. But Sonic 4? Episode 1? No, don't. Everything about that game is just wrong. The physics, the level design, the visual design. The music's, like, okay. The zones are bad. Like, the zone picks, I mean. None of them are original. The bosses are bad. Final boss is really bad. Oh my god. Everything about 4 Episode 1 is just a big disaster. I highly recommend avoiding it. However, I'll be streaming it. Yay. We'll get there. We don't really have a whole lot left in the marathon here. We just got, like, Unleashed, Colors, Generations, Lost World, and Forces as the main ones, with a lot of small ones scattered throughout, along with Sonic Boom. Why do I always forget Sonic Boom exists? Whenever I'm thinking of Sonic games, I'm never like, oh yeah, Sonic Boom. Never. Sonic 4 having increasingly intense pinch modes for the bosses is an idea that I like. I wish more bosses had insane berserk modes. That worked really well in episode 2, in my opinion. I liked the bosses in that game a lot. Outside of, like, the Sky Chase Zone equivalent. God, I just hate Wing Fortress. End of discussion. It doesn't matter where it is. I don't like it. Sonic Boom feels like a spin-off series, which it is, but in a bad way. Here's the thing. I mean, yeah, it's written poorly. I won't defend its writing. I hate its writing so much. I don't like the voice acting very much either. But Sonic Boom got off to a really bad start, with Rise of Lyric being the more publicized of the games, and it being a disaster. However, there are 2 other Sonic Boom games, one of which is actually competent. The other one's like a fucking tech demo. Yeah, no, all of them. If it is Sonic and I'm in the sky on a kind of yellowish mech, bad. Don't like. However, Sonic Heroes proved, the more blue the mech, the better. Although I don't necessarily know if I'd call that stage much better. But yeah, I would really love to stream the 3DS games, honestly. Like, there's a lot of them. It's not just a couple. Like, it's Generations 3DS, which has basically entirely original levels, outside of Green Hill, of course. It's got Lost World 3DS, which is a very interesting level. And it's got, like, Boom, Shattered Crystal, and Fire and Ice, which are both good. I feel like there's one I'm skipping. Whatever. I probably had it written down at some point. Yeah, there's only the 4. But still, these are 4 very interesting games. Generations 3DS would be like a stream, maybe. Lost World 3DS would be a lot of streams, admittedly. Gen's 3DS is the B-side of Generations now, if it was more interesting. I definitely don't recommend playing it by itself, but if you liked Generations and you like the Rush games, it's definitely worth a shot, you know? Okay, well, it is getting very late. Holy shit. This has been a real fun talk. I feel like the post streams are a lot more fun when we're not forcing them every day, you know? I want Dimps back. I want Dimps to be the main developers of Sonic. Fuck it. Sonic Team, you lost me. Sorry, guys. Dimps is my new best friend. Seriously, I cannot stress enough how amazing their work on Sonic has been over the years. They don't get enough appreciation. It's like, if you look at, like, what I made a tier list a while ago. If you look at my favorite Sonic games, like, most of Dimp's titles are very high up there. But yes, I would love to see another Rush game. Bring Blaze back. Maybe give us a 3rd playable character. Change it up a little bit. Give us 3 ways to traverse a level, you know, not just 1. Maybe make it be Knuckles or something like that. Or, hell, make it Jet. He'd be a 3rd, like a fun 3rd guy in that trio, I feel. I say this because Johnny shows up in Rush Adventure. Please, Sega, please, bring her back. Please. It's such a shame that we're past the point where Blaze will ever show up again. Ever. She doesn't show up in Fighters, or R, or the Riders games. She doesn't show up in Unleashed. She doesn't show up in Colors. She doesn't show up in Chronicles. She doesn't show up in Sonic 4. She doesn't show up in Generation... Oh, she does, but, like, we don't count that. No to Lost World. No to Rise of Lyric. No to Mania. No to Forces. She is an IDW. Holy shit. I mean, the comics seem to have some kind of idea of what people want, so... Funny thing here, about the IDW comics that I read recently. Apparently, the writer of those, Ian Flynn, I'm pretty sure, he doesn't want to write Shadow into the current arcs. He doesn't want Shadow being there. Or no, that's not the issue. The issue is he wants to write Shadow as a more nuanced character. However, Sega apparently keeps meddling with him and are like, no, make him edgier. No, make him edgier. No, make him edgier. Which, of course it's Sega meddling. Of course. No Sonic product is allowed to exist. You think Sega will someday notice that the more they meddle with a product, the more people tend to hate it in the end? Like, Sega stripped away all of our plots. They stripped away our voice actors. They stripped away basically everything that makes Sonic Sonic, and is now continuing to meddle in each game. Oh, yeah. It's not surprising that they got really controlling over the brand, but, like, it's not good for a creative writer, you know? Ken Penders, he was the one who made us never get a sequel to Sonic Chronicles, right? Is he the one who's responsible for that shit? Penders versus Sega and EA. Yep. Penders filed a lawsuit against Sega and Electronic Arts, EA Games, in 2011 for alleged copyright infringement in the game Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, which was developed by EA's subsidiary BioWare. The case was dismissed without prejudice on September 26, 2011, then again in February 2012, after the case had been refiled 4 days after it was originally dismissed. Despite warnings from Judge Otis Wright, who dismissed the case both times in October 2013, the California Ninth Appellate, I don't know how to pronounce that, a court upheld Judge Wright's initial ruling. It was just dismissed outright. Holy shit, I didn't know that. I know he sued, though. Threw a hissy fit over the characters he came up with, 50 billion echidnas, claiming that despite the contract, he owned them. Listen here, Ken Penders. Okay, I don't understand where he could even be coming from here. If my comic that I wrote for Sega suddenly got, like, mainstream representation in one of their games, I would be fucking ecstatic. Like, holy shit. Like, something I wrote is going into the lore of the Sonic franchise beyond just the comics? What the fuck? Granted, we can't exactly call Chronicles canon anymore, because we never got the ending. Thanks, Ken Penders. I, too, am excited for Sonicals. It's gonna be a mess, and we're gonna be on that one forever. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to play it entirely with a mouse. Sonicals. Sonic Chronicles. Sonicals. Single biggest issue with that game is that the first 3 chapters are dull and repetitive, but after the point I really do like the game. I think it's a little too gimmicky for my tastes, and it's not exactly a well-designed JRPG from what I have played. I mean, it's not really a JRPG, I guess. It's more JRPG-like than BioWare's other projects, but it feels like BioWare Light, you know? Anyways, it's currently 1:40. Holy shit. I need to not be awake right now. It's been a very fun conversation tonight. I like doing these post streams. They're a lot of fun. Otherwise, yeah, so that was Pocket Adventure. That's over. Holy shit. When do I tend to stream? Go follow my Twitter account. I post when I'm going to be streaming that day. If you want to come watch, I'll post it in the chat real quick. Yeah, like an hour ago it was Pocket Adventure. Anyways, go follow that. It's the easiest way to know when I'm going to stream. My schedule is kind of weird where I decide if I'm going to stream that day sort of as the day goes on. Sometimes people need me. Sometimes, so it's a flexible schedule. Anyway, speaking of which, there won't be a stream tomorrow night. I will be most likely busy doing some other stuff with some friends, so yeah, I'm gonna not stream tomorrow. However, I will be doing Castlevania. Oh, which one are we on? Portrait of Ruin. Castlevania Portrait of Ruin on Wednesday night. So I do hope to see you guys there. And if anyone's interested, I am going to continue all the way through Bloodborne, sort of continue my Halloween streams, because we didn't really finish the game. So we'll be continuing that on Friday and Saturday. Other than that, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for enjoying Pocket Adventure with me and for sitting and talking with me for a while. Chronic Sonicals could be a better game, and it's a true shame what happened to it. It is a fascinating piece of Sonic history, and I do love it. Anyways, that's going to be it from me. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, have a great night.